Hi everybody, we're here at CEDIA's 2023 Tech Summit in the Gold Coast.
We've had the opportunity to cover a couple of the exhibitors' stands here at the show. We hope you enjoy the coverage.
Hi everybody, we're here at the CEDIA Tech Summit 2023 on the Gold Coast, and we're here at the Snap One stand. We've got Glenn from Snap One to walk us through a bit. We've got quite a plethora of products here, so it might take a little while, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, thanks Jake. Thanks for having us on. So we're really excited to be here this year and supporting the industry that supports us. Today we've got a really exciting announcement for the APAC region. We're announcing Parasol, which is our remote support service, which becomes an extension to our integrators business. So Adam Merlino will be going through more detail with that shortly, but it's a really great product which ties into our overseas ecosystem. So moving through the stand here, one of the new releases, Integra 8.4, which you guys have done a great release.
Yeah, so we covered that, and some of our viewers might recognise it. We've got a bit of an insight in here, so we might get a close-up on that.
Yeah, it's an awesome product. It's integrator made. It's focused around the industry, price protected, which is all key parts of our sector, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Great product, and if you haven't tried it, it's definitely worth a go. So.
Yeah, awesome. And then moving on, obviously you got some new stuff from Luma, the X20 line, which I'm a big fan of, and it's also won an award.
Yeah, we won an award yesterday. It's awesome. One of the global product awards. It's been a really great product for us. NDA compliant, so that's important to a lot of integrators.
Definitely.
But the sort of main feature of it is it ties back into that overseas ecosystem. So it's fully deployed from overseas, which not only saves time, but also makes it a much faster deployment and management of it. So really great product, and we released some new 16-channel, 32-channel NVRs and a really cool new AI engine called Luma Insights, which brings analytics and recorded playback into Control 4. So
yeah, we saw a little snippet of that, and I'm really excited for that. I love all the insights that customers will be able to get on their camera systems, and it's not just motion detection anymore. It's a lot more intelligent than that. Yeah,
being able to deep link programming events to analytics. So that'll be an awesome once it starts shipping at the end of the month. So
awesome.
And moving through, I think. Definitely as the world evolves and the power in our markets becomes less stable, we've got some great products from the Thor family. One of those that we've got on the table here is our Ripple Relay, which does a really great job at pulling those pulsation flickers out of lights, and we've actually had them engineered for the specific frequencies that Australia has. So that's a really cool product.
Yeah, we had Shane on from Thor as well a while ago, and it was really good to get them on and understand a bit more about what Thor's doing, so it was good.
Yeah, and another really cool product they've got is this Ethernet surge arrestor, which is great for things like PTZ cameras on external poles or your Starlink your satellites and things like that, things that are exposed to lightning and surge arresting, which is a really great insurance policy for some of those expensive products.
Yeah, awesome. And then moving on, we've got a bit of the new Episode Radiant stuff.
Yeah, so we released this earlier in the year, and it's had really good uptake in the States in their summer period. And the Australian market's really starting to take a liking to it too. It's a really unique product in the sense that you can have both lighting and power and speakers all on one 2-core cable. It's modular, so you can have lights and you can have speakers, or you can just have lights, or you can just have speakers. But in essence, it allows you to take an old landscape lighting system and convert it into audio and lighting, which is pretty awesome. There's nothing else like it on the market. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique product, and you've got a range of mounts to have it mounted on either walls or...
It'd be a pendant or a spike or a wall mount, so it's a really awesome product. And the feedback from the markets, they sound great, especially when you pair them with a subwoofer. So really unique product. One of the other things that we released earlier in the year is this little Episode Link product. Nothing revolutionary, but it's just a great way to add Bluetooth audio or AirPlay or Chromecast into your existing multi-room audio system. A lot of people still use Bluetooth as a means of streaming, and that's a really inexpensive way to do that into your system. So.
Yeah, it's good. Really looking forward to seeing a bit more of the Episode product line, and Yeah, moving on, I guess we've got some MOIP stuff now.
Yeah, so brand new. We have only just released this MOIP 960. It's a 10 gigabit video via IP solution. The really great thing about it is you can mix transceivers with transmitters and receivers. It can do picture-in-picture up to 16 sources on a single display. And the really awesome part about it is it all runs back on that overseas ecosystem again. So deployment from overseas as well as management. Really simple setup. Network switches to match it with the Arachnus range. So
yeah, I think overseas is also a really powerful tool. A lot of your products are now becoming more intertwined, I guess, with overseas, and it's making the rollout or implementation of projects run a lot smoother.
And one of the ethoses in our company is how do we make integrators' lives easier, right? And by having everything on that one platform, it allows integrators to not only manage their sites, but also upskill their technicians on a single website to use.
Yeah.
They're not having to learn 10 different technologies, they're not having to learn 10 different softwares, it's all just one spot. And things like MOIP is a really good example of that. They don't have to learn anything special, they just have to know how to use overseas and off they go. So.
Yeah, exactly, that's awesome. Then further down the table, we've got some Wattbox stuff here.
Yeah, so keeping
power.
with that overseas theme, our Wattbox product's deeply integrated into overseas, and it makes a big part of that Parasol product. If we can reboot stuff remotely, we know that can resolve at least 80% of our service calls. So, if it's only just helping you resolve service calls, that's a selling point on its own, but it also does surge protection and guaranteed surge protection. So anything plugged into a Wattbox unit, it's guaranteed up to $70,000 replacement costs if it gets damaged by a surge. So.
Yeah, I know on all the projects I'm doing these days, a Wattbox is on it, no matter what. It's I guess a bit of protection on the integrators as well, being able to help, reboot some things. And
let's face it, we're all busy, man, and our clients are really impatient. So if they've got something that's locked up or not working properly, and just being able to pull out your phone and hit reboot, that's so powerful as an integrator.
I will say this one's handy for behind the TV for your streaming devices.
Yeah, your Apple TVs or whatever, and the kids get it jammed in some menu they can't get out of, and being able to reboot it's an awesome thing. I actually use one at home for my kids for their PlayStation when they're not behaving nicely. I just turn the PlayStation off and soon get some behaving, so it's a pretty cool product.
Awesome. And then what else have we got here?
This is a pretty awesome product. It's a Zigbee to 5-channel RGB TW controller. So this is all part of our Vibrant family of lighting, and it allows you to do tunable white as well as RGB color control for Control 4. So, if you've got an existing cinema or a kitchen or something like that you want to add some color tuning light to, it's a really cost-effective way to do that. And it integrates nicely with the updated OS 3.4 color experience in Control 4.
I was going to say the new color driver is awesome. I've played around with it quite a bit, and having the wheel and saving presets is awesome. It's really cool.
And not only that, the way that you can change the architecture in a room, the ambience of the light, color actually has a really big impact.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
If you can add warmer tones to bring out that richness of the furniture and things like that, that's what the architectural industry is looking for. They don't really care about the color changing, but they want how does it impact the architectural effect, and that's what this stuff allows us to do. So
and I think also circadian rhythm is a helpful tool in that sense as well, and being able to change the color temperature is really cool.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely becoming more popular, especially with the wellness community.
Yeah.
People who are concerned about their sort of health and well-being. It's definitely a popular sort of product. So it's a great way to enter the market and try it out.
Sure. And then you've got a couple of interfaces here. So you've got the new Halo line.
Yeah, the new Halo Touch. This has been shipping for a few months. It's a update to the Neo. It brings everything that we missed out of the Neo to life. So color, backlit buttons, more buttons. That was a complaint, but I've been using one of these at home for a while now, and even something simple like the voice integration to Apple TV is great for the kids because they can just pick it up and search the YouTube videos and whatever else.
Yeah, I've been using the non-touch for a while, and the same thing with the voice is awesome, and it's good to see that you've got both options, which is awesome.
Yeah, it suits both sides of the customer, right? The ones who are touch friendly and the ones who whatnot.
Exactly.
So it's a pretty cool product.
Yeah, awesome. Some new networking and stuff down here as well.
Yeah, so I'll finish it off on our networking products. So we just released a new multi-gig line of routers and switches.
Yep.
So we can now do 2.5 gig from the router to the switch to the AP. So if you're installing Wi-Fi 6 APs, having multi-gig through your entire network is really important. Like, you know, there's no point in putting in a Ferrari access point if you've got, you know, a Mahindra router. So, you know, it's courses for courses. You've got to have everything on the same level field. So,
and I guess it all starts with a network as well. As
100%.
we know, everything's connected, so it's good to have some solid backbone in the enterprise-grade networking.
Yeah, and we're not using any less network today than we were yesterday. So, you know, if anything, the demand's increasing, and this multi-gig stuff is exceptional in allowing you to increase your LAN speeds, but also Wi-Fi speeds with Wi-Fi 6. So, again, a great feature with this is it's all tied back to overseas. So anything plugged into that network switch, we can reboot, turn on or off on PoE, which is pretty cool. But the ability to be able to service that network remotely from your phone is awesome. But so there's two new router lines, the 220 and 520. Both of those have VLAN tagging on the WAN port, which is important for some integrators. And 2.5 gig right through the entire network. So pretty cool products. But
yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for the walkthrough, Glenn. It's been great. And if anyone wants to find any more information, where would they go?
So you could catch us on a few places, but snapav.com has all of our product lines on there, and there's a way to reach out to us on there. But there's an entire team in APAC based out of Melbourne office and around the country to support you guys. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Glenn. See ya.
All right, thanks guys.